Chop, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think we've all been hugely impressed by Wesley Fofana, Peter. You know, he came to England at the age of 18 and adapted amazingly well. And he has great ability in terms of his pace, his strength, his ability to cover the ground.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Garnacho. De Correa. Chalobah, Fernandez, Chalobah, oh, there's a probing ball. Palmer, and it's James. Muscular approach does pay off here. Barcola, Marquinhos, João Neves. Zaire Emery, nicely aimed pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Fernandez. James. Pedro Neto. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. João Pedro, Barcola, Dembele, and it's Doué, and here's Dembele, takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Played it short. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And it's hoisted clear. Garnacho. Fernandez. James. Barcola with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. João Pedro, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Zaire Emery gets across to intercept that. Nuno Mendes. Zaire Emery. Palmer. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's found a way through. João Pedro. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's a goal kick. Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field. Garnacho. Caicedo. Palmer. Cucurella. Fernandez. James. And it's Fernandez. Palmer. Garnacho. Cucurella played into the box. Nice physical challenge. Fernandez. Caicedo. That's very neat. Vitinha. Vitinha shifted upfield. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Doué. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. João Neves wins the duel this time. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cucurella. Palmer. And it's Fernandez. Fernandez. Lovely bit of skill. Caicedo. The pass is intercepted. Fernandez. Caicedo. João Pedro. Into the channel.
João Pedro, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's Dembele!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Caicedo. Cucurella. Fofana. Palmer. Palmer, gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vitinha, aim forwards. And here's Dembele. Dembele, spread out to the left. Now it's Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Vitinha with the short one. And here's Vitinha. That is lovely. Fofana tries to clear. And here's Vitinha. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Barcola. João Neves. Cucurella. No goals as yet. Fofana. Moved on forwards. Cuts out the pass. Palmer played through into space. That is out of play. Barcola. Marquinhos. Doué. João Neves. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Fernandes. James. Fernandes. Palmer. Chalobah. Oh, good looking ball. Now it's Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Garnacho could try cutting inside here. That has been knocked clear. Caicedo, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Fernandes. João Neves. Pacho. Barcola. That's a lovely neat pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fernandes. James. Doué. Vitinha. Palmer. Marquinhos. Barcola. A searching ball out wide. James with the clearance. Vitinha. Doué. And here's Barcola. And he's there to clear it. He is just caressing the ball. And it's hoisted clear. João Neves. Great work on the overlap. Zaire Emery. Played into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. James. Pedro Neto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. And here's Garnacho. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Paris Saint-Germain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And it's been taken short. A chance to play it in. Cucurella. Fernandes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Palmer. João Neves. Caicedo. Cucurella. Chalobah. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Now it's Barcola. He is through here. Barcola. Barcola's cross. Garnacho.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Fofana forwards and with intent. Zaire Emery concedes a free kick for that. Tries to get it clear. James. Fernandes. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, super find. Oh, that's nice. Garnacho! Terrific save from the keeper.
Garnacho is offering a right smile there.
Now it's João Pedro. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And here's Dembele, and he shoots! Vitinha! That was superb goalkeeping!
Vitinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Garnacho. Fofana. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Chalobah. And it's played forward. Now it's Pedro Neto. James. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cross goes in there, and he's there to clear it. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly. Marquinhos looks to the other side. James. Garnacho. He's got away. And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pedro Neto. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Zaire Emery. Mendes. Vitinha. Marquinhos. Moved on forwards. And it's Zaire Emery. Paris Saint-Germain can't seem to retain possession. Palmer. João Pedro. Palmer spreads it out wide, and he's there to get it away. And it's hoisted clear. Marcola forwards and with intent. That looks a cracking ball. Not subtlety about that challenge. It's run loose here. Fernandes. Palmer. Great defending, strong and determined. Doué looking for a runner. Here's a corner, good chance. Vitinha falls short. Zaire Emery gets a cross in. Garnacho. Now it's Garnacho. And he's managed to get free. Cucurella. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pedro Neto have it back and can go again. And that has been cleared. And here's Palmer. And here's Palmer. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pedro Neto! Garnacho. And here's Palmer. Well read, nice interception. Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Oh, can he get onto this? Fofana gets over and intercepts. Chalobah. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Cucurella looking here to chip it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zaire Emery shifted upfield. Marcola. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Vitinha. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Cucurella. Doué wins the duel this time. Dembele, and here's Ruiz. Doué, good purposeful running this. There's There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Marquinhos aim forwards. And it's Zaire Emery. Now what's he got in mind? Time to deliver. What about this cross? Danger averted for now. Nuno Mendes. Mendes, gently done. And that has been clubbed away. Fabian Ruiz. Doué. That is good strength. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. That looks a good cross. Zaire Emery. Fofana is there and he can get that clear. Caresses it through. Palmer. Caicedo looks to get on the end of this. There's no flag. Lofted in. He's had a shot! He wasn't that far away.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Towards the other side. Marquinhos moved on forwards. Played out to the right. Zaire Emery drives forward on the overlap. There's the header! It's in! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Doué. And here's Dembele. It's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Fernandes. James. Out to the right. Oh, can he get onto this? João Pedro. And here's Neto. And here's Palmer. And a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tacho getting this one clear. João Neves attempts a clearance. will be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Vitinha. Tacho. Vitinha. Marquinhos. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. James. Chalobah. Aim forwards. Fernandez. Oh, good spread. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's neat. Crosses it. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Paris Saint-Germain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Barcola. Marquinhos. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fernandez. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Mendes. Now it's Barcola. Chalobah. Cucurella. Chalobah. Fofana. Fofana shifted upfield. Oh, sweet feet. Palmer. Caicedo. Applies the finish! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
João Neves. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery chooses to go cross-field. Barcola. Now it's Barcola. Dembele hits it! Can he stop it going out? Cucurella gets it clear. Zaire Emery. Vitinha. And it's Ruiz. Barcola. Now it's Barcola. Real chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Doué really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Vitinha plays it short. Barcola. Clipped into space. Zaire Emery. Caicedo with the clearance. Fofana. Aim forwards. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Doué, gently done. Zaire Emery. That's tiny. Now the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Caicedo, forwards and with intent. Fofana. Caicedo. Chalobah. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's James. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Neto. Doué. João Neves. Vitinha, gently done.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, such a clever touch. Palmer. James. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Garnacho. And that could set him on his way. Tacho with a fine tackle. And it's Cucurella. Deep cross. So to play, and it is a goal kick. Tacho. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. James producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Marquinhos, moved on forwards. Vitinha, and it's played forward. Now who's going to be first to this? Hoisted in. Fernandez. James, aim forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Played out wide. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Caicedo, forwards and with intent. Over to the left. Garnacho providing an outlet on that flank. And the keeper has it. Doué. Clearly not happy with that. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Garnacho. Nice control. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
Cleared away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Barcola. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's really well manoeuvred. Caicedo. Garnacho. Plenty waiting in the middle. Garnacho puts them all in. And that was very necessary. Barcola, gently done. Palmer. Always onto this. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Dembele. James cuts it out. Fofana. Fofana. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Out for a throw. Palmer. Fernandez. Played down the flank. Garnacho. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And that is a little undercooked. Caicedo. Cucurella. Garnacho. Garnacho goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Very nicely done. Can he deliver? Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pedro Neto with the short one. And it's Cucurella. Garnacho. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Garnacho. Cucurella. Caicedo. It's a delicate pass. He's there to get rid. There are a few waiting for it. Cucurella. And the shot! Nuno Mendes. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Tacho shifted upfield. Palmer. Caicedo. Out to the right. Pedro Neto. Oh, nice touch. And it's James. He whips it across. João Neves tries to clear. Barcola. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, he's bustling through here. A heavy challenge. Fofana makes the interception. João Neves. Zaire Emery. Oh, they could be caught out here. João Neves. Marquinhos gently done. Zaire Emery. Fofana. Chalobah. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Mendes forwards and with intent. Showing good feet. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Barcola. Oh, the ball's come loose here. João Neves. And here's Doué. And here's Zaire Emery. That's good play. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. And here's Barcola. And here's them. Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Time for a change in personnel. Moved on forwards. Marquinhos. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Lee Kang-in is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played with finesse. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Palmer. Fernandes. And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Zaire Emery head over towards the opposite flank. Barcola succumbs to the pressure. Fernandes. Pedro Neto.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's got to be in here! He can get that clear. Pedro Neto. Nacho. That's Palmer. Cucurella. Nice control. Cucurella puts them all in. Goes to finish!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yield a winner.
for a throw-in. Zaire Emery. Vitinha. Barcola. João Neves. João Neves played out to the left flank. Vitinha. And it's played forward.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
João Pedro. Now it's João Pedro. He's through here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Dembele.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pedro Neto. James.
There's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That pass has been well intercepted. Caicedo, probing pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Defending of the desperate variety. Could be danger here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tacho forwards and with intent. João Pedro. Now it's Pedro Neto. Very nicely done. Tries to get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Palmer. Lobbed in behind. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cleared without complication. And it's James. Garnacho. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Mendes finds himself offside. Oh, easy pickings there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lee Kang-in plays it through. Zaire Emery. Lovely feet. So who's he picking out? In with the challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Plays it out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, what? Takes a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Barcola. It's Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Fernandes. James. This is it then, now or never. Joao Pedro goes for a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nuno Mendes. Barcola. Barcola, now he's off and running. Now it's Dembele. Played into space. Mendes looking to run onto it.
That might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. James delivers the ball. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Joao Neves. Marquinhos. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. They'll play for a throw. Two minutes to be added on. Short changes him with that pass. Caicedo. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Palmer. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Garnacho. Proves too strong. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Nicely intercepted. James. Well, that's well seen too. Fabian Ruiz. Joao Neves. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties.